I'm Andy Henderson. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, just north of Atlanta in Ball Ground. It's a 2001 Ford F-350. It was originally an ambulance. Actually purchased out of Parker, Colorado, not far from here. And I did all the conversion, basically did everything I could to make it not look like an ambulance anymore. And I did most of what you see here in about 8-9 months. I updated it with the Tyree lights, just an 18,000 pound winch. And then this is Slee Off-Road's cutout for the bumper and some Tyree light, like little fog lights in there. PSC Venture steering kit, BDS Fox stabilizers down there, Fox shocks all the way around. Actually, the 41-inch military tire just because it needs the weight rating. We have 30 gallons of hot water, 30 gallons of fresh water, full power hookup, 7-gallon gray water tank just for the sink. That's just water hose storage, and this is the Webasto dual top Evo that it's air and hot water heater with diesel. So, and that thing is way oversized for the size of my box, so I can pretty much hang out anywhere, no matter how cold it is. Turn Overland Arctic turn windows. I cut those in when I had this thing initially with staying in there with no window before the conversion. It was kind of spooky sometimes because you kind of had a blind side and you just want to look out this side of the window when you hear a sound in a Walmart parking lot at 3 a.m. or anything like that. This is where all the magic happens when something breaks. Tool drawer there with various tools in it. Back here, another Tyree light bar. A couple roto packs. I sometimes have a dirt bike on the back here with me. So I got one that's got gas and one that's just got a little backup diesel fuel just in case I do something stupid. And then here in this box is the layer grill. Pulls out, tap it into the propane tank there. Always clean that thing before you. I've got fishing and motorcycle gear in there. A friend of mine helped me fabricate this, otherwise it would never have happened because, again, you can't buy this stuff. You got to make it. Another Smitty-built 18,000 pound winch in the back. Ladder that I originally fabricated with the roof rack. We had to come back and modify it a little bit to get around the tire when we put the tire on there. That's actually a pull-up bar. I can slide it out, I can do pull-ups. It also helps a lot if I'm trying to put something like initially I had my spare up there. It gives me a little leverage with fulcrum to get it out away from the rig so that I can use the little hand winch that I've got up there and winch the tire or kayaks or anything like that up top. Just the fact that I can get into places that the Jeeps and the 4Runners and the vans can't really get to, the capability of it, I guess, is the one thing that I would say I couldn't live without, because I don't have any setup really. I just pull up and crawl in the back and go to sleep. And if I don't want to get outside in the morning because it's raining or snowing or cold or whatever, I can crawl through the pass-through and get into the cab and just start it up and go on. I kept the back brace box that was part of the ambulance so that I can put my snowboard in there. With this setup, I didn't really need my little grass mat rug, so I left it in the box, and I got a picnic propane fire pit down there and one more chair. And then this is actually just a little compartment for my step ladder. It's a little giant step ladder. I took it and cut the back side off of it. And the reason I wanted to do that is it folds flat. It was the original medicine cabinet in the ambulance, so it was set up to where they could stock it from outside, which is great for food, drinks, whatever. I go to the grocery store, I just roll the cart up here and put things away. I don't even have to climb in. With a Kenwood head unit, I took the original switch panel that was from the ambulance and basically cut it down big time and eliminated a bunch of the switches. So upgraded the seats and put the console in there, which made it a lot more comfortable to drive around. And then you've got the full pass-through into the bed. You've got the Midland 575 GMRS radio, and then my Garmin Overlander. But no, this step was originally half that width, and I went back and cut it out because there was nothing behind it and made it bigger because that's the only place in here that I can stand up fully. which is great. I don't really need it, but every now and then you want to stand completely up. But most of the time you stand up, sit down, or if I'm cooking, I'm sitting down right here. And this box moves around. There's not really any floor space in here, so the height of it doesn't bother me because I never do this. A lot of this cabinetry was already here. This whole section here, I had to refabricate. I had to like cut into the box outside to get room for my Dometic CFX 65 fridge. I had to cut into the box you saw outside where the freshwater tank was to allow for the dual induction cooktop. Built-in Dometic microwave, just that, like I said, little sink. And then trying to figure out, because this is technically the vanity per se, I went with a mirrored backsplash, and I think that works out great, except for when you're filming, because now you can't get out of the camera, out of the view, because it makes the space feel bigger. And then if you need to wash your face or whatever, you've got a vanity and the kitchen sink all made into the same spot. So got some Victron electrical gear in here. This box here serves as a bench when the bed folds up. Also serves as dirty clothes and a shoe box. Those cabinets there were all original. I basically just put new laminate on them and made new doors to fill the holes. Same with this cabinet up here. And you can see my cushions there that when I fold the bed up, those cushions have vinyl on the bottom, so I can take them outside. The bed itself has vinyl on the bottom. And then one of my big things when I was building this is, where's the trash can? And I was looking at maybe a porthole type deal like you would see on a yacht or something there, but ended up coming up with a little dead space in the end of that bench. So there's your 5-gallon bucket trash can that has multiple purposes, and you can grab it from outside without having to get back in it. Full pass-through into the cab. I got all my Bosto controls and everything for the heating right here, so if I'm driving down the road, getting close to camp, I can reach back, turn the heat on, need the heat back in the back. And I also kept the original heat air that works off the engine. So I technically have the air conditioning back here. I just have to sit behind the engine. So it comes in handy when you're putting up groceries or laundry, or you just need to crawl in the back for a minute and it's hot. I can flip that on and I got air conditioning back here, or heat. Yeah, it's fun, and that makes it worthwhile. It makes all the late long nights I put into this thing by myself in the wintertime, partially outdoors, that kind of thing, building it initially. It makes it kind of like, okay, yeah, it wasn't wasted. So.